Hi, Maatka is a startup project that is currently on its third iteration phase. Maatka merged cloud with business acumen to generate web apps around e-Invoice to give owners a better way to manage and grow their business. Today I'm going to show you our architecture, development roadmap, and a quick demo of the e-Invoice management model. First, let's talk about the architecture. The e-Invoice opens new opportunities to business owners and corporations to better manage their businesses, improve management process, and acquire better data of the current health state of their businesses. The e-Invoice is the first model and the core of the platform. On top of it, the e-accounting model will be in charge to generate the SAT reports and standard financial statements. Then, we have the accounting extensions like, for example, models specific to comply with functions like expenses, report, payments, providers, or collecting. All these models share across their functions common building blocks of intelligence. Analytics, where we use big data and analytics to recognize and report patterns. Business acumen is a model that can take the data of the customer and apply business models and analysis common in the strategy consulting industry. It's like having a strategy consultant by your side helping you to analyze your business. Finally, machine learning. This is the most advanced part of the platform and will use third-party machine learning integrations to help the owners take better business decisions, like having an expert giving you a second opinion. On top of these building blocks, we or third parties can generate new industry-specific web applications to foster their needs of a specific niche like restaurants, points of sales, logistics, manufacturing, or government. Finally, below the core, we have the telco integration layer that will integrate the platform with the requirements of each telco distributor to comply with their policies. Okay, but how are we going to make this happen? Let's look at the roadmap. I just want to make clear that this is the current proposed roadmap, and according to feedback from users and iterations, the roadmap could change. The phase 1 consists in the generation of the e-invoice and e-accounting models with their corresponding analytics. The second phase consists in the generation of the accounting extensions with the inclusion of the business acumen involved. The API of the third parties to add functionality is part of this phase. The third phase consists of the machine learning integration to the core, and depending on the collaboration and requirements of each service provider, the telco integration layer will be developed. Finally, the phase 4 will look for specific business niches to start extending the platform in-house. Now, let's see the invoice management model demo. This is how our e-invoice management model looks like. Let's analyze it first. We have a header with all the main components to function as a single page application. For example, we have the model name, we have notifications. For example, when we get new invoices from a provider or someone else inside our corporation has generated a new invoice and we have to overlook it, we will get these kind of notifications. We also have the link for the analytics, the download. If we want to massive download several invoices, this is the place to do it. And we have the support link where you can contact by chat any of our representatives. We also have the username of the account and the link to go to the configuration page and the login logout. The way we designed this application for manage of the e-invoice is like an email app. As you can see, you have the main detail of the invoice, but you also have a list of all your invoices arranged by date from the earlier to the oldest. You can also have the information of who emitted this invoice and the RFC of this person or company, and you also have the amount of each of the invoices. As you can see, this is dynamic. You can organize them in ascendant or descendant way, or for example, if you want to see it by who emitted the invoice, or for example the amount, you can do it. You can also have here a little summary, a little summary of how many invoices you have and what's the amount of the adding of all that invoices. You also have here a search box that we will see in a minute, and you also have here the detail of each of the invoices. For example, let's say we're gonna say we need this one, for example. This is one invoice, and once you click on that invoice, you are able to see the detail in PDF of the invoice. We decided to do it this way because the PDF is a more user-friendly format than XML. So the application shows you the invoice, and you can look at it, and you can download it and do whatever you like. You can zoom in, zoom out. But also we have direct to download this invoice because any reason I need to present to my boss or something. I can click here and we can see how this invoice has now downloaded in PDF format. If we open this, we will see that we have the same invoice now in PDF format. But we also have the option to download this in HTML format. Why? Because the government requires you to be able to show this or send this, or in any process, legal process that you require, you need to have this ready to be shown to the government. So as you can see, this is a very friendly way to manage all your applications, all your invoices. And the idea of this model is basically to have a one-stop all to look out and manage all your invoices. For example, let's say that I have to make my tax report and I want to know how much do I spend on medical services. For example, I can look here and you can see that as I type, this list changes and it shows me only the results that I'm looking for. For example, I have here the invoice and I can quickly look for my tax report that I have 4 invoices of with an amount of 12,942, and I can quickly look for this kind of information, giving the user very good experience to manage their invoices now electronically. And this is the fundamental part of our whole platform, because all this information is taken from the invoice itself. So the application is smart enough to go and look inside your invoice and take all this data out. Thank you for your time. If you have any question or comment, please send it to herman.castro@maatka.com. Thank you.